Alright, welcome to my day 91 progression guide. So for today, we did not get a level increase, and I'm thinking mainly this is going to happen next week, but there is a chance it could happen this week. Starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, then you want to go back to build, and then you want to hit claim because you can only hold your resources for 24 hours. Also want to give you another reminder to make sure to get your common enemies and don't wait till the very last day. And of course, you want to pick up your weekly items. Next, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and you want to knock out your 4 bounties for the day, and I'm going to go with the Sparrow. Next, we got Vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to pants, hands, a king, and a crow matrix. So this one is really good. I recommend that you go ahead and do this joint op for today. But if you already got a good pair of gloves, you could consider doing Sadness Valley. This one's also not bad either. Which brings us to Interstellar Exploration. You want to make sure you check your Stargates in Vera. And you want to also check them in a Sparrow. And how you know you have a level 3 Stargate is if this weapon battery category has a 3, and if it has a 2, it's a level 2 Stargate. And if you don't have any level 3s or level 2 Stargates, you can go ahead and do Dimensional Trials. Or if you need money, you can do Space-Time Domains. But again, it's also not bad to get Omnium Beacon so that way you can prepare for level 80. Then we got our optionals, to where you can give gifts to your 1.0 characters, and how you do that is by going to the black market, Cetus Island, and doing the claw machine, and doing your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is you want to do your 6 fun zones, and you want to try to knock out your 6 Greyspace Fisher. And if you need help on how to do any of those, I got a guide on my channel. Then we have our events, starting with the supply run. If you've been logging in every day, today should be the last day to collect your rewards. Then you have Mirroria Tour. Now you only have 1 day left to do this, so if you haven't cleared out the shop, you want to make sure you run this pretty much every hour once it hits 12. And then we have the ultimate weapon. Now we have 6 days left to complete this, so you want to make sure you do your intel gathering so that way you can get all the rewards there. And we also reached 10,800, so that means that we should be able to go ahead and clear out everything in the shop. But if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like so that way they can spread more on YouTube. Then we got our weekly tab. You want to make sure you're doing enough things down here so that way you can get everything up top, which brings us to our challenges. Now if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen so that way you can power yourself up. So starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, you want to make sure that you take a look at the weapon bonus, and if you have a good weapon bonus, then you might want to try to do the sneak to the next level. And if you have a high enough CS, then you have a chance to jump up 11 levels as long as you can beat the floor. Besides that, I recommend doing Sequential Phantasm because if you get a high score here, that's really going to determine your rank. Frontier Clash. Now as I said, it's frost resist, so if you're trying to test out Saki in here, it's not going to go very well, but at the very least it's not volt resist, so either wait till the weekend and knock them all out, or either knock it out now so that we can upgrade your gear. Void Revs. If this is the first time boss for you, you want to go ahead and knock that out. And the Wormhole. It looks like it changed over. We did not get any other Wormhole boxes, so that's unfortunate. And it looks like now to get that energy crystal dust, you have to do the very last Wormhole. So I'm going to have to officially say, yeah, this is pretty much for Wells. As you see here, it defaults into the hardest level to where most of the enemies are immune to all the elements except for one. So I'm not even sure if this is worth trying to go for that 640 crystal dust because it took so long to do, and you really need to kind of be a whale to do it successfully, at least until Lynn comes out. On top of that, I did receive a mail today to where I got the 640 crystal dust from last week. So I'm actually wondering, so for the people that did the Wormhole and knocked out the easier version, did you guys get any energy crystal dust, or did you not even get that? And we have the raids. Now if you want to be on the safe side, you could consider not doing this first one and just knocking out the second one in battle test area, just in case if we do get a level increase this week, so that way you can knock out the shattered realm, because once we reach level 77 we should be able to do this one. And Apex League, if you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put in a couple hours. Then we got our daily buys, so you want to go to shop, then buy your 2 vitality solutions. Now this is only if you can afford it, which brings us to the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust store. You want to buy your booster modules, your advancement modules, and your Vera special gift, and if you can, go ahead and buy your Potent Omnium Crystal. But if you're a free-to-play / low-to-spend player, you could pass, but I think you probably want to try to get at least enough so that way you can get an 8.3 suppressor. Space-Time store, essentially you're just using all your fragments to buy combat engines. Crew store, the only thing that I recommend that you buy with your points are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space-Time Rift, unless you have a level 3 or Omnium Shield. And how you get crew points is by doing your daily donations and knocking out your 4 missions for the week. Support store, you want to make sure you buy your 3 joint supply chips for the week, and if you can, try to get your proof of purchase and your Go Nucleus using return support points. And if you need help on how to do that, I have a guide on my channel. Point store. Now the only thing I recommend is that you buy a spare special gift so that way you don't have to do trainings, black market, or Cetus Island again. But besides that, I just recommend that you explore Vera. We got Saki coming out tomorrow, so if you guys are rolling, I wish you guys all the greatest luck, and you already know which spot I'm going to be standing in. But besides that, talk to you guys later.